So, probably the most bizarre Kickstarter I have ever heard of, and that's probably stranger than the guy who made a Kickstarter to make potato salad has been launched. It's been launched by a rapper called... oh, what's he called? I can't remember. I want to call him Biggie Smalls because that's the only rapper I can think of right now. So anyway, this guy, this rapper, decided he is going to create a Kickstarter to launch his own satellite to prove that the Earth is flat. Now, of course, he's not going to do that because, well, there are plenty of other things to prove that the Earth is round. But I still, to this day, when I first heard about, oh, flat Earth is coming back, I watched the first video in disbelief. This was, what, mid-2016. It was when I first heard about this whole flat Earth nonsense originally. And first of all, I couldn't believe it. I genuinely thought these people, this guy that made this video was a troll. But over time, what has happened? We've had more and more and more people believe this absolutely insane theory. I'm sorry, people, the Earth is not flat. NASA is not trying to con you. The Earth is not surrounded by a gigantic ice wall protected by a government organisation that is trying to defend, I don't know, who knows what. Like I say, there's meant to be, according to flat earthers, there's this massive ice wall which does something. Exactly what? We don't know. But there are various, shall we say, competing theories among the flat earthers. What's beyond the wall? At this point, it's starting to sound like Attack on Titan, but you know, it's completely ridiculous. For starters, let's go all the way back to a guy in Greece who proved that the Earth was indeed round. Basically, what he did was he went to Egypt and erected 2 pillars, and then measured where the shadow was at the exact height of the sun. Anyway, he did, from that experiment, proved that the Earth was indeed round. Now, what has been the misconception for years is that, oh, we thought that the Earth was flat. That was never ever the case. What we didn't know was how big the Earth was. And the big thing about, you know, Christopher Columbus sailing, you know, west and sort of, you know, discovering land was because everyone thought if you sailed that way, the Earth was so big that if you sailed that way, it was just, you would just die. You would run out of food, you would run out of water, you'd be dead. So obviously, oh my god, land, you know, new discovery. But the Earth wasn't thought to be round. Heck, Christopher Columbus himself thought the Earth was pear-shaped. But there you go. So yeah, the Earth is round. It is not flat. It is not, you know, on the back of 4 elephants standing on the back of a giant turtle. For those Discworld lovers out there, there is plenty of evidence. You don't need to send out a satellite to prove this. One interesting thing this guy has actually posted on his Kickstarter before I finish is that he's left a little interesting tidbit, basically saying, what if this proves the Earth is round? He said he's willing to accept the evidence. However, he is not putting it beyond NASA to interfere with the satellite to try and protect the secret. Whatever the secret is. Like I say, I don't speak flat earther, so I have no idea. But there you go. The absolutely most strangest and the most ridiculous Kickstarter I have ever seen.